But in order for me to gather up all our stars for tonight's special, I'm going to have to go into the world of comic strips. A trip made possible by the magic of animator Bill Melendez. I thought I should probably look like Olive Oyl, but Bill thought I might be better as a Daisy May type. Oh, whoops. Be careful, Bill. I'm very, very ticklish. Okay, Bill, that's great. Now, if you could just shrink me down to size. Hey, that's perfect.
Hi, Loni!
Wow, hiya, gang.
Miss Anderson, on behalf of all the comic strip characters, I'd like to welcome you to the world of the Funnies.
Well, thank you, Charlie Brown, and I'd like to introduce all of you to our audience.
Great.
Well, first, let's meet the kids who never grow old. Charlie Brown and Lucy. Nipper from Wee Pals. Dennis the Menace. Nancy and Sluggo. And, of course, Little Orphan Annie. Next, our all-time favorites for the past 40 to 50 years. Blondie and Dagwood. Dick Tracy. Barney Google with the goo-goo-googly eyes. Alley-oop. And my all-time hero, Prince Valiant. Next, our comic strip heroes who started in the 1950s and 1960s. Pogo, Tumbleweeds, Miss Peach, BC, and Beetle Bailey. Next, our stars from the 1970s. Doonesbury, Broomhilda, Drabble, Kathy, and Hagar the Horrible. Okay, I'd never forget you, the most famous group of animals in the whole world. Snoopy, Daisy, Fred Bassett, Marmaduke, and a newcomer, Garfield the cat. Hold it. We don't have much time. I have to get you all back to my world.
But, Loni, we've prepared a special song for this occasion.
But if I don't get you all back in...
Don't worry, we'll make it quick. Okay, gang, hit it.
We're in the funny business. We're here to have fun. We'll make you smile and make you laugh. Before we're done, we started in the papers, then radio came along. Then Hollywood and movies, on Broadway we were strong. Now here we are on television, singing you this song. We're in the comic business, the funny business. We're in the funny business for you.
Hey, that was fantastic. Oh, no. I've only got 15 seconds left. If we don't get back to my world, the show will be ruined.
Don't worry, Loni, baby. A little bit of my magic and we'll all be back in your world. Broomhilda's here, and I ain't no rube. I make things happen on the tube. So, rub your hands and pat your tummies. It's time for those fantastic funnies.
Wow, that was some magic and that was some trip. Okay, everybody, wait in your dressing rooms until it's your turn.
Okay, Loni.
You know, those characters weren't kidding when they said they were the stars of stage, screen, radio, and TV. After 40 years of entertaining Americans in newspapers across the country, the comic strips became stars of some of the most popular radio shows of the 1930s. And their theme songs often became popular hits as well. One of them is still going strong nearly 50 years later. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strong till the finish, 'cause I eat my spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Roll me down.
And one of the most listened to radio programs of them all had this famous theme song. Who's that little chatterbox? The one with pretty auburn locks. Who do you see? It's little orphan Annie. Always wears a sunny smile. Now wouldn't it be worth the while if we could be like little orphan Annie? But my favorite theme song celebrates a comic strip that is 60 years old and still going strong. Barney Google with the goo-goo-googly eyes. Barney Google had a wife 3 times his size. She sued Barney for divorce. Now he's living with his horse. Barney Google with the googly eyes. Barney Google with the googly eyes. Barney Google bet his horse would win the prize. When the horses ran that day, Sparkplug ran the other way. Barney Google with the googly eyes. Boy, they sure don't write songs like that anymore.
Barney!
Then in the early days of television, one of the earliest hits was Blondie. And the very popular Dennis the Menace.
Why don't we go down and have a bologna sandwich?
Dennis, get in bed.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
Mom, how come you always say thank goodness instead of good night?
And if you don't think the comic strips are even more popular now than ever before, no less than 7 feature motion pictures will be produced this year starring comic strip heroes. Even on the stage, the comics have had smash hits, from Lil Abner to Your Good Man Charlie Brown to one of the biggest hits of all time, Annie. And here to sing 2 hits from that show are 2 of the stars from Annie, Patricia Patz as Annie and Keen Curtis as Daddy Warbucks.
Together at last, together forever. We're tying a knot they never can sever. I don't need sunshine now to turn my skies to blue. I don't need anything but you. You've wrapped me around that cute little finger. You've made life a song. You've made me the singer.
And what's that done you always, Bubba-boo?
Bubba, anything but you.
Yesterday was plain awful.
You can say that again.
Yesterday was plain awful.
But that's
Not now, that's
then.
I'm poor as a mouse.
I'm richer than Midas. But nothing on earth could ever divide us. And if tomorrow I'm an apple seller too, I don't need anything but you. Hamlet needed his mother.
Woolworth needed his shop.
Orville needed his brother. Or else
He'd go
Cut-flop.
He used to need work to fill every hour.
I needed to feel that feeling of power. But now all other needs have disappeared from view. I don't need anything. I don't need anything but you.
We'll be right back with some of the most famous comic characters of all time.